Itbok Information Technology Body of Knowledge. CISSP Test Questions and Answers.
Question 1 of 20. 1. Which of the following contains the primary goals and objectives of security? A. A network's border perimeter. B. CIA triad. C. A standalone system.
D. The Internet.
And the correct answer is B. A primary goals and objectives of security are confidentiality, integrity, and availability, commonly referred to as the CIA triad. Question 2 of 20. 2. A VPN can be established over which of the following? A. Wireless LAN connection. B. A remote access dial-up connection.
C. WAN link.
D. All of the above. And the correct answer is D. A VPN link can be established over any other network communication connection. This could be a typical LAN cable connection, a wireless LAN connection, a remote access dial-up connection, a WAN link, or even an internet connection used by a client for access to the office LAN. Question 3 of 20. 3. Which one of the following is a layer of the ring protection scheme that is not normally implemented in practice? A. Layer 0. B. Layer 1. C. Layer 3. D. Layer 4. And the correct answer is B. Layers 1 and 2 contain device drivers but are not normally implemented in practice. Layer 0 always contains the security kernel. Layer 3 contains user applications. Layer 4 does not exist. Question 4 of 20. 4. What is the last phase of the TCP/IP three-way handshake sequence? A. SYN packet. B. ACK packet. C. NOT packet. D. SYN/ACK packet. And the correct answer is B. The SYN packet is first sent from the initiating host to the destination host. The destination host then responds with a SYN/ACK packet. The initiating host sends an ACK packet, and the connection is then established. Question 5 of 20. 5. Which type of firewall automatically adjusts its filtering rules based on the content of the traffic of existing sessions? A. Static packet filtering. B. Application level gateway. C. Circuit level gateway.
D. Dynamic packet filtering.
And the correct answer is D. Dynamic packet filtering firewalls enable the real-time modification of the filtering rules based on traffic content. Question 6 of 20. 6. Which of the following statements is true? A. The less complex a system, the more vulnerabilities it has. B. The more complex a system, the less assurance it provides. C. The less complex a system, the less trust it provides. D. The more complex a system, the less attack surface it generates. And the correct answer is B. The more complex a system, the less assurance it provides. More complexity means more areas for vulnerabilities to exist and more areas that must be secured against threats. More vulnerabilities and more threats mean that the subsequent security provided by the system is less trustworthy. Question 7 of 20. 7. The collection of components in the TCB that work together to implement reference monitor functions is called the _dash. A. Security perimeter. B. Security kernel. C. Access matrix. D. Constrained interface. And the correct answer is B. The collection of components in the TCB that work together to implement reference monitor functions is called the security kernel. Question 8 of 20. 8. In what phase of the capability maturity model for software, SWCMM, are quantitative measures utilized to gain a detailed understanding of the software development process? A. Repeatable.
B. Defined.
C. Managed. D. Optimizing. And the correct answer is C. The managed phase of the SWCMM involves the use of quantitative development metrics. The Software Engineering Institute, SEI, defines the key process areas for this level as quantitative process management and software quality management. Question 9 of 20. 9. Which of the following is the lowest military data classification for classified data? A. Sensitive. B. Secret. C. Proprietary. D. Private. And the correct answer is B. Of the options listed, secret is the lowest classified military data classification. Keep in mind that items labeled as confidential, secret, and top secret are collectively known as classified, and confidential is below secret in the list. Question 10 of 20. 10. What type of malware uses social engineering to trick a victim into installing it? A. Viruses. B. Worms. C. Trojan horse. D. Logic bomb. And the correct answer is C. A Trojan horse is a form of malware that uses social engineering tactics to trick a victim into installing it. The trick is to make the victim believe that the only thing they have downloaded or obtained is the host file, when in fact it has a malicious hidden payload. Question 11 of 20. 11. What is the point of a secondary verification system? A. To verify the identity of a user. B. To verify the activities of a user. C. To verify the completeness of a system. D. To verify the correctness of a system. And the correct answer is D. Secondary verification mechanisms are set in place to establish a means of verifying the correctness of detection systems and sensors. This often means combining several types of sensors or systems, CCTV, heat and motion sensors, and so on, to provide a more complete picture of detected events. Question 12 of 20. 12. What type of evidence refers to written documents that are brought into court to prove a fact? A. Best evidence.
B. Payroll evidence.
C. Documentary evidence.
D. Testimonial evidence.
And the correct answer is C. Written documents brought into court to prove the facts of a case are referred to as documentary evidence. Question 13 of 20. 13. In what type of cipher are the letters of the plain text message rearranged to form the cipher text? A. Substitution cipher.
B. Block cipher.
C. Transposition cipher. D. One-time pad. And the correct answer is C. Transposition ciphers use an encryption algorithm to rearrange the letters of the plain text message to form a ciphertext message. Question 14 of 20. 14. All but which of the following items requires awareness for all individuals affected? A. Restricting personal email. B. Recording phone conversations. C. Gathering information about surfing habits. D. A backup mechanism used to retain email messages. And the correct answer is D. Users should be aware that email messages are retained, but the backup mechanism used to perform this operation does not need to be disclosed to them. Question 15 of 20. 15. Which of the following is not considered a violation of confidentiality? A. Stealing passwords.
B. Eavesdropping.
C. Hardware destruction.
D. Social engineering.
And the correct answer is C. Hardware destruction is a violation of availability and possibly integrity. Violations of confidentiality include capturing network traffic, stealing password files, social engineering, port scanning, shoulder surfing, eavesdropping, and sniffing. Question 16 of 20. 16. Which of the following is considered a denial of service attack? A. Pretending to be a technical manager over the phone and asking a receptionist to change their password.
B. While surfing the web, sending to a web server a malformed URL that causes the system to consume 100% of the CPU. C. Intercepting network traffic by copying the packets as they pass through a specific subnet.
D. Sending message packets to a recipient who did not request them simply to be annoying. And the correct answer is B.
Not all instances of DOS are the result of a malicious attack. Errors in coding OSs, services, and applications have resulted in DOS conditions.
Some examples of this include a process failing to release control of the CPU or a service consuming system resources out of proportion to the service requests it is handling. Social engineering and sniffing are typically not considered DOS attacks. Question 17 of 20. 17. The CIA triad comprises what elements? A. Contiguousness, interoperable, arranged. B. Authentication, authorization, accountability.
C. Capable, available, integral. D. Availability, confidentiality, integrity.
And the correct answer is D. The components of the CIA triad are confidentiality, availability, and integrity. Question 18 of 20. 18. Which one of the following vulnerabilities would best be countered by adequate parameter checking? A. Time of check to time of use.
B. Buffer overflow.
C. SYN flood.
D. Distributed denial of service.
And the correct answer is B. Parameter checking is used to prevent the possibility of buffer overflow attacks. Question 19 of 20. 19. Data classifications are used to focus security controls overall, but which of the following?
A. Storage. B. Processing. C. Layering. D. Transfer.
And the correct answer is C. Layering is a core aspect of security mechanisms, but it is not a focus of data classifications. Question 20 of 20. 20. Why are military and intelligence attacks among the most serious computer crimes? A. The use of information obtained can have far-reaching detrimental strategic effects on national interests in an enemy's hands. B. Military information is stored on secure machines, so a successful attack can be embarrassing. C. The long-term political use of classified information can impact a country's leadership. D. The military and intelligence agencies have ensured that the laws protecting their information are the most severe. And the correct answer is A. The purpose of a military and intelligence attack is to acquire classified information. The detrimental effect of using such information could be nearly unlimited in the hands of an enemy. Attacks of this type are launched by very sophisticated attackers. It is often very difficult to ascertain what documents were successfully obtained. So, when a breach of this type occurs, you sometimes cannot know the full extent of the damage. Cybersecurity question of the day is: I think computer viruses should count as life. I think it says something about human nature that the only form of life we have created so far is purely destructive. We've created life in our own image. By Stephen Hawking.